Hi, it's Jonathan Quail again, your Letting Go coach and the presenter of the Art of Letting Go webinar. Yesterday I talked about the key to happiness, which is the first secret I'll be sharing during the webinar. If you haven't watched that video yet, I suggest you pause this video now and do that. I've included a link to it in the email containing the link to this video. So as you've just seen, or you remember I hope, that I talked about your ability to let go of negativity as being the key to happiness. Today I want to talk about why it's also the key to experiencing flow consistently in your life, which is the second secret I'll be sharing during the webinar. So the term flow was first coined by a Hungarian psychologist and professor named Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. If you happen to be Hungarian and I got that pronunciation wrong, please forgive me. He wrote a book called Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience. It was published in 1990, which I can highly recommend reading, by the way. So the concept is not even 30 years old. The principle of flow is really as old as the human race, because throughout history, people have always had the potential to experience, and many have experienced, flow. So what exactly is it, you're probably wondering to yourself by now. Flow is a state of mind in which a person doing something is fully immersed in that activity. They typically feel energized, fully focused, and a great sense of enjoyment while doing the activity. When you're in a state of flow, you're completely absorbed in what you're doing and you're completely present in the moment. So your normal perception of space and time changes. It's also referred to as being in the zone, particularly in sporting circles where it's highly prized because sportsmen and women perform at a much higher level when they're in the zone. In fact, during the webinar I'll be sharing a profound experience of being totally in flow or in the zone that I had when I was a young professional squash player, and how it transformed my squash career and in fact my whole life. So make sure you don't miss the webinar to hear more about that. However, you don't have to be a competitive or professional athlete to benefit from being in the zone. Whether you're working on a computer, cooking a meal, driving, playing with your kids, or doing any of the many activities that fill your days, the enjoyment of what you do and the results you experience are directly proportional to the level of your flow. Probably the best definition of flow that I've come across is in a quote by the renowned spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle. Here's what he has to say about it. Artistic creation, sports, dance, teaching, counseling, mastery in any field of endeavor implies that the thinking mind is either no longer involved at all, or at least is taking second place. A power and intelligence greater than you and yet one with you in essence takes over. There is no decision-making process anymore. Spontaneous right action happens, and you are not doing it. Mastery of life is the opposite of control. You become aligned with the greater consciousness. It acts, speaks, does the works. So by definition, we can't experience flow if we're thinking negative thoughts or feeling negative emotions. Feeling like we need to control anything means there's an underlying fear in our minds of what will happen if we let go of our fear and our desire to control. The mental and emotional contraction that fear produces in us is the very opposite of the experience of flow, which is expanded, liberating, and happy. You can't possibly be happy when you're in fear. It's one or the other. If you're fearful, you can't be feeling happy, and if you're authentically happy, you can't be feeling any fear. Therefore, the formula for finding flow in your life is very simple, and follows on from the formula I showed you in my last video. Improving your ability to let go of negative emotions like fear leads to more authentic happiness, and this is a necessary condition for you to experience flow in all the activities that make up your life. So improving your ability to let go leads to authentic happiness, leads to more flow in life. So as you can see, flow starts with your ability to let go of negative thoughts and emotions, doesn't it? As long as you're thinking negative thoughts and feeling negative emotions like fear, you'll never experience flow. I can talk about flow in this simple formula for experiencing it until I'm blue in the face. But only when you start experiencing flow for yourself in your daily life will it have any meaning for you. More importantly, I can't experience your happiness and flow for you. But I can show you the way to experience these states consistently if you're willing to learn how to let go of the blocks that stop you from experiencing them. These blocks are just your own negative thoughts and emotions, which so often seem to be caused by people and events outside yourself. This just isn't true, but it seems to be true to you at the time, or you wouldn't react negatively to them in the first place. So just in case you still doubt this, I'm going to ask you to do a simple exercise to help you to see this. So I want you to take a deep breath through your nose. Nice deep inhale, breathe in and out. Let the belly rise and fall. Do that one more time. And close your eyes as you do that. One more nice deep inhale breath. Inhale, exhale. And the sort of clear state of awareness that you've created through the breath, I want you to bring to mind an experience where you felt extremely blocked and negative. Recall the situation you were in, the people who were there, as vividly as you can. What did you see? What did you hear? What did you touch? What were you thinking and feeling? Just take a few more moments to really immerse yourself in this experience and try to re-experience again the feelings and the emotions you felt then. So you can open your eyes now. How did that feel? Probably not so good, I'm guessing. Now I want you to repeat the exercise, but think of an experience where you felt completely happy, free, and in flow in a situation when it would have been normal for you to feel completely the opposite. Maybe you were in a challenging situation personally, or at work, or perhaps while playing a sport. You rose to that challenge, found your flow, and produced a very positive outcome. We've all had some kind of experience like that in our lives. So I just want you to cast your mind back to that again. Close your eyes, take a couple of nice deep breaths through your nose, inhale and exhale just to clear your mind. And again, as vividly as you can, recall the situation you were in. People who were there, what are you seeing, hearing, touching, thinking and feeling? Really immerse yourself in this experience and allow yourself to feel the emotions and feelings that you felt then. Take one more deep inhale breath and open your eyes. So how did that feel? Probably a lot better than the first experience, I'm guessing. I want you to just take a moment now to consciously acknowledge and recognize the difference in feelings between the negative contracted experience and the positive flowing one. And ask yourself which one you prefer and why. Now ask yourself if these thoughts and feelings were ever outside you, and whether they were really dependent on the particular situation you were in at the time, or whether their source was actually internal. So the only difference between the two experiences was that in the first, you were in a negative frame of mind, an emotional state. And in the second, you managed to access a source of inspiration within you that led to you experiencing positive thoughts and emotions and creating a positive experience and outcome. Imagine how different your life would be if you could access the source of these positive thoughts and feelings at will, and feel the happy, flowing feeling you prefer. Well, I hope you prefer it, even when the circumstances you're in would normally make you feel negative and blocked. And how different your life would be if you could flow through all the challenges it presents and create really positive, even miraculous results, effortlessly, while really enjoying the process. Now ask yourself how much you want to learn this priceless skill. Yes, it is a skill that can be taught and learned, and what you are willing to do to learn it. If you do want to learn this absolutely essential skill for finding your flow in life, make sure you attend the free webinar I'll be presenting this coming Thursday. If you've already booked your place for the webinar, you don't need to do anything else except turn up on time. All the details of the webinar and how you access it are included in the email containing the link to this video. And I'll send you a reminder about it on the day as well, just to make sure you don't forget. If you're watching this video and you haven't registered for the webinar yet, just head over to theaolg.com. I'll spell that out for you, theaolg.com, to find out more about it and book your place. That's it for today's video. I hope you learned more about flow and what the key to flow is by watching. I'll be sending you another email tomorrow about the third secret I'll be sharing during the webinar, which is the key to success. It's really a triple secret because it includes 2 other secrets to a truly successful life. So check your inbox tomorrow. And in the meantime, remember that every experience you have, even a seemingly negative one, is really just an opportunity to let go and find your flow. I'll catch you tomorrow.